ready? 8, read. Check, check. Hey, 2. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Costello. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, 49ers.
Ready up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Third down.
Ready? 70, Indy. Rip right. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Costello. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the delay, here's Breida. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Down. 50, plant. Check, walk 54, walk 54. All right, head up.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check. Gun. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Dude, hey, kill. 47. 26.
Prescott to throw it. This is taken in by Chad Williams. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the flags.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check 20. We're going to 54. Watch twins. Check your hot read. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 26.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Check hot route. Hot. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Don't be mad. He's more coming. He's more coming.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Jam. Slam. Big ass. Kill. Here we go. 26.
Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
So don't say nothing.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 3.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Set. 15, line up. 15 line.
This is Breida on the draw. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Check. Let go. Kill.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Niners' 46-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Bring it.
Hey, 47.
Truck. Mike's by 4. I'm coming for you, son. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
I smell fear in that offense.
Swear. Hey.
Fear in that offense.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Kill. 47. Check. Watch 54. They can't hang with us. Watch twist. Check nine. Out. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Able to find Willis. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Hey, tighten down.
On 2nd down, it's Turner, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
Pick it up.
Hey, team 6. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here we go. 54. Watch the out. Here we go, 47. Shoot. Hey, check 24.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. there, 54 Mike. Call it.
We're going to 54. Right here.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hayward. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Check 37. Under 10. 10. Tighten up.
We're going 46.
Shift.
46.
Prescott from the gun on third. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Check 4. Check.
626.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Maher is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch the twist. Hey, 50. 50 to Mike. Watch the screen. Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here we go 46. 26. 26.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, keep it up.
36. Showing it.
26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Come off the ball.
Kill.
Hey, watch it.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. They run with Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This is Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Breida. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Stop your riot.
They'll run on first down. Turner. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Protein spill.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go now. 30 base.
54 Mike. All day, just like that.
To throw on third down. Costello. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Gold is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go, 47.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Come on. You better bring it. Watch the safety crew.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Shoot. Sponge. No. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Coming to you.
Now Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check.
Hey.
Motion to the backfield.
Look at me, zipper.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set, 60 or.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't gonna kill.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Echo.
Mike's 54, Mike's 54. Get him, get him, get him. Right there, 54, right there.
Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check right. 25. Check.
Go to 54. Line.
Check 99. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 13.
Alert 3.
Check 31. Slam.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Hey, kill.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. You can't block him.
Prescott. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Go. Switch. Go.
56, Mike, 56.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way we do.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Go, get out there.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, here I come. Switch.
Kill.
10th carry now for Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's get it. Yeah, baby.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, watch that. We're going to check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Tackles. Check nickel.
47.
Check 44.
26.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check your hot read. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, alert 3.
We're going to 52.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Over. 26.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 14-yard touchdown. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator.
Here we go.
Snap.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Break.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Bravo.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hurry up, defense.
On first down, Costello. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready, 8, read.
Mike by 4.
They're not ready for this, man.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Hey, Hayward. Spike.
Off play action. Costello. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Come
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Get it.
Throwing again. Costello. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. From the gun, Costello. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is gone. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn...
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.